You're right guys, it's Capgun Tom here and welcome to episode number 24 of my Next Gen FIFA 14 Road to Glory. Now we're going to kick this one off by going into our trade pile, and as you can see we have managed to sell Paulinho and Bernard. Just this Luiz Gustavo still to sell, and I list him up for 950 and he instant sells. So we've got about 10k now because of all the Brazilian players that we've sold, and we're going to start our new team in the next episode of the Next Gen FIFA 14 Road to Glory. Make sure you put down your suggestions in the comment section of who you'd like to see. Now if you're looking to buy some Ultimate Team coins, go and check battle.com. Their link will be down in the description. A fast, cheap and reliable coin service, and if you use the discount code TCAPGUN you'll get 5% off all your purchases. So we are in Division 3. Things are getting a little bit tough. You may remember that we bought big Balotelli in the last episode, so we are going to have to rest him. We need to get him on the bench of our BPL squad, and therefore that's why I did that. You know, we need to rotate them over and over again to make sure that everyone has full fitness and they're fighting fit for each game. Now we're going into this one and we're coming up against a 4-1-2-1-2 BPL side. It's dangerous because we've got Benteke and Remy up front, but we had a great start to start things off with Shinji Kagawa, but unfortunately the keeper makes a great save and we end up getting a corner. Can we convert this chance? Because that's what we really need to do with the corners. Everyone seems to score them against us, so we need to make sure that we're doing the same so it all equals out, and we do manage to put that one into the back of the net. It's the one and only Benteke. Who else was going to score a header for us? Anyway, we get down the wing of Benteke. Benteke cuts inside. He gets it into Kabai. Kabai cuts inside. Lovely finesse shot. Saved by the keeper. But there's Hernandez to head in the rebound and make it 2-0 in the 34th minute. Double hitter there to make the guy nervous. And you can see here he makes a mistake. Gives it to me. Had a good chance to score, but again, missed it. I think that was Shinji Kagawa. And we're only 38 minutes in. I was all over him. And the guy decided that he had had enough. And it ends up rage quitting out, which gives us just a default 3 points. I'm happy with that. We've got 7 points after 3 games in Division 3, so that's not too bad. And we can now go and make a new signing, and it's got to be a big one. We're getting rid of Cahill, who's been absolutely fantastic for me, and we just need to get rid of him so we had enough coins. You can see here I'm bidding on big David Luiz. Now I know he's a bit of a live wire, he's a difficult one to control. I think I've got the power to keep him at bay because he likes to go forwards, and I don't want that from my defenders. I want them to stay back, especially with a 3-back formation. Got to put him in the middle. It may be a mistake putting them there. Where would you put David Luiz out of the 3 centre backs we've got? We've got Kabul and Koscielny in there, and now we have David Luiz. Where would you put him? Would you put him right, left, or in the middle? And who would you play in the other 2 spots? So there you go. That's David Luiz signed in the team. Hopefully he's going to do well. He come up against a full Brazilian team. He's got David Luiz himself and Thiago Silva at the back. He's got the 5-star skiller Jobson up front with Pato. He's got Diego as centre attacking mid. He's got Lucas and Willian as his wingers. And that's a very, very strong team, I won't lie. But we get through with Hernandez early on. Keeper makes a great save, but Hernandez again jumps on the rebound and puts it into the back of the net. Right poacher he is, and we're up in the lead within 5 minutes. So that's good work. Now we just need to make sure that we do well. Now I got a quick free kick and I made a massive mistake. You can see that I ended up giving it to him. It was David Luiz that made the mistake as well on his debut, and Jobson gets through, and Jobson finishes that one absolutely fantastic. Can take nothing away from him there. Then another bad mistake, like tried to clear it out of play, but it comes to his, I think his winger, gets it down the wing, crosses it in, and that's Pato who puts that one into the back of the net to make it 2-1. We're not looking good here. We need to make sure that we get back into it. So you can see here David Luiz, like I said, needs to tame the beast because he goes forward, but that is a fantastic through ball and a really nice finish from Hernandez. So actually David Luiz gets a an assist on his debut, but I really wish that he would just stay back, and as you can see we end up conceding again, making it 3-2 just after half time. It was Willian that went through, and that is how the game ended. It's not brilliant. That's not what you want to see. Not losing games, especially when we just strengthened our defence. You know, we barely ever conceded, and to concede 3 when David Luiz gets brought in, that's not too reassuring. Anyway, we can have a look at the stats quickly. We're going to swap out and use the Serie A squad so we can use big boy Balotelli, the disrespectful monster in it, and see if he can get some goals. And you can see that we end up, we have got Benteke at the leading point of the goals and the assists, so he's doing really, really well. But he is one of the longer playing players for our team. I just can't bear to replace him. He's just so good. He just scores so many goals. It'd be stupid to take him out at the moment. But anyway, here we go. We're using the Serie A squad so we can rest up the BPL team. And now against a 4-3-3 Serie A team, he's actually got Balotelli himself. So will there be disrespect on both sides? Let's see. So here's Marquisio playing the ball out to El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy with a fantastic ball in to Hamsik, and that is a great finish as well from him, just lobbing the keeper. 1-0 within 17 minutes. I think that's all El Shaarawy. that managed to put that one into the back of the net, because that was a fantastic assist. Then another bit of good play from El Shaarawy. This time it's Churchy that threw, but Churchy doesn't manage to lift it up and over the goalkeeper this time. It crashes into the roof of the net. But Churchy doesn't get deterred. Lovely little bit of skill to get through, and Hamsik is there, and that's another great finish from him with his left foot. Absolutely spanking that one into the back of the net to make it 2-0. Then Balotelli, there's the disrespect, lobbing the goalkeeper, and he does a bit of a circus act to show that he is the best player on the pitch. Then you can see Churchy is away. Churchy had a great game. El Shaarawy had a great game. Hamsik had a great game. And Balotelli had a great game, grabbing him his second goal. And you can see that although it's lagging, he goes away and he shows that disrespect by shushing his opponent and saying he can't hear you, he cannot hear you. And that truly enraged my opponent. And as you can see here, he pauses and he quits out, and we take down the 3 points. So that's the first rage quit because of Balotelli's disrespect. Let's hope we see some more disrespectful acts in the next couple of episodes so that we get a few more points on the board. The disrespect enraging our opponents, and they go on tilt and they can't handle it. So there you go. We have 10 points after 5 games. That's not too bad. Need to try and get 11 in the next 5 games so that we can take down the title. But guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. Drop a like if you have. What players do you want to see in the next squad? You know, make sure you put them down in the comment section. Your votes could have some effect on what I play next. But yeah, other than that, I'm going to have to leave it there. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all next time.